Here in Pompeii, daily life unfolds as it did nearly 2,000 years ago, with bustling streets.
Merchants trade goods while children play, giving us a vivid glimpse into the daily commerce and life of ancient Pompeii.
The Forum served as the heart of civic life, where citizens debated, socialized, and worshipped amidst monumental architecture.
Wealthy Romans enjoyed luxurious courtyards with fountains and vibrant frescoes, illustrating the sophistication of domestic life here.
From rooftops like this, the scale of Pompeii becomes clear, with Vesuvius silently dominating the horizon.
Outside the city, Pompeii's farmlands thrived, sustaining the urban population with grapes, olives, and hard-working farmers.
The harbor was Pompeii's gateway to the Mediterranean, bustling with trade, transport, and daily maritime activity.
Daily life thrived here, with families preparing meals and children playing in the streets, a snapshot of peaceful Roman society.
Bathhouses were central to Roman social life, places for relaxation, conversation, and community gatherings.
From this vantage point, the beauty and scale of Pompeii are breathtaking, with Vesuvius looming quietly in the distance. Early signs of volcanic activity appear as smoke rises from Vesuvius, catching the attention of unsuspecting citizens.
Merchants pause as smoke darkens the sky, a subtle warning of the impending disaster about to strike Pompeii.
From the rooftops, the growing plume of smoke signals danger, as citizens look up in confusion and fear.
Those on the outskirts of Pompeii begin to notice the severity of Vesuvius's eruption, prompting growing concern. Gray ash begins to drift down, a gentle prelude to the catastrophic events that will soon engulf the city. Citizens react with confusion and worry as ash begins to accumulate, signaling the beginning of a deadly eruption. At the harbor, sailors prepare to flee as the ominous ash cloud approaches, a race against nature.
Families scramble to salvage valuables, while ash falls steadily, marking the start of Pompeii's fateful destruction.
Merchants abandon their goods as panic spreads through the streets, citizens reacting to the mounting threat. From this vantage, the full scale of Vesuvius's eruption becomes terrifyingly clear, a force of nature unstoppable and immense. Ash falls faster now as fear spreads through Pompeii. Families clutch their children and belongings, rushing to safety.
Residents scramble from their homes, aware that the eruption is escalating, but uncertain of what lies ahead.
Volcanic debris begins raining down, smashing buildings and carts, turning panic into sheer terror across Pompeii.
Amid the chaos, citizens seek divine protection, praying as ash darkens the once bright sky.
At the harbor, a desperate evacuation is underway, as sailors and families race to leave the encroaching disaster behind.
Thousands flee Pompeii, moving through ash-laden fields, illustrating the sheer scale of the human response to the eruption.
Vesuvius erupts violently, spewing fire and ash skyward, a cataclysm that will engulf the city in moments. The massive ash cloud surges toward Pompeii, darkening the sky and carrying deadly lightning within its column.
Ash strikes the city, collapsing rooftops and burying streets, turning Pompeii into a gray wasteland under the volcanic onslaught. Homes are abandoned in haste as ash falls relentlessly, signaling that survival depends on swift escape.
The marketplace is deserted, left in chaos, and citizens flee while the volcano asserts its deadly power.
From rooftops, the enormity of Vesuvius's eruption is undeniable, as smoke and ash dominate the sky.
At the gates, a desperate exodus unfolds, with thousands pushing through ash and chaos in search of safety.
Even the outskirts are engulfed, as villagers and farmers flee across ashen fields, witnessing the relentless eruption.
Desperate efforts unfold at the harbor as families flee by sea, racing against the deadly pyroclastic surge. From the hills, the eruption's magnitude is awe-inspiring, with lightning flashing inside the ash column, signaling the deadly power of nature.
Volcanic rocks rain down, shattering rooftops and streets, as survival becomes a desperate struggle.
Massive stones plummet from the sky, destroying everything in their path, and citizens flee for their lives.
Ash accumulation brings roofs down, forcing families into desperate flight amidst falling debris.
The Forum is now a scene of chaos, with statues half buried in ash as citizens scatter in fear.
Luxury turns to peril as bathhouses are deserted and ash contaminates once clear pools. Thousands pour out of the city, each step a struggle against ash and fear, a human tide fleeing disaster. Vesuvius unleashes a colossal eruption, its fire and ash cloud blotting the sky, a cataclysm witnessed from afar.
The sky darkens unnaturally as the ash cloud advances, lightning crackling through the volcanic tempest.
Pyroclastic flows surge down the mountain, unstoppable and searing, racing toward the city below.
Darkness envelops the streets as citizens flee blindly, the deadly cloud consuming everything in its path.
The harbor is abandoned, ships buried in ash, as Pompeii succumbs to the advancing volcanic storm.
The pyroclastic wave nears, a wall of searing ash that will consume all in its path within moments.
Ash and fire engulf streets, collapsing homes and erasing the cityscape in a matter of seconds. Entire neighborhoods vanish beneath a suffocating blanket of ash, leaving ruins in their wake.
Once bustling Forum squares are now ghostly, statues half buried, the city swallowed by ash.
Rooftops collapse under the ash's weight, debris filling streets as survival becomes nearly impossible.
The city gate becomes a choke point of despair as the last survivors flee the advancing ash storm.
The city succumbs completely as the fiery ash cloud consumes rooftops and streets alike. The skyline disappears beneath the ash, a once thriving city now barely recognizable. Most of Pompeii is now lost under a thick ash blanket, streets and homes swallowed completely. As the eruption calms, the full scale of destruction becomes visible, with Pompeii entirely buried in grey.
Walking through the ruins, one can see the sudden halt of daily life, frozen in ash.
Homes are barely recognizable, rooftops peeking through the hardened ash, silent witnesses to tragedy. Even public spaces are frozen under ash, ancient columns and statues partially visible, remnants of civilization.
The harbor, once bustling, is now silent. Ships immobilized in thick ash along the grey coast. Agricultural lands are obliterated, ash covering vineyards and fields, Mount Vesuvius smoldering in the distance. The city lies in silence, rooftops protruding from hardened ash. A ghostly city frozen in time.
Statues emerge from the ash, testaments to a civilization abruptly halted by nature's fury. Homes lie in ruin, fountains choked with ash, illustrating the eruption's indiscriminate power. Even places of entertainment lie abandoned, seats and arenas frozen beneath layers of ash. Roads into the city are blocked with ash and debris, a silent testament to sudden destruction.
The neighborhood is ghostly, every street layered with ash, remnants of lives abruptly halted. Even wealthy homes show devastation, with fountains choked by ash and frescoes dulled by dust. Daily life ended abruptly. Bakery tools and mills frozen in ash, never to be used again. Luxury is lost, the bathhouse pools grey with ash, columns scattered, the city silent. The Forum, once full of life, now lies buried. Remnants of public life frozen beneath ash. The amphitheater echoes silence, thousands of spectators gone, now buried in grey. Alleys are frozen in time, every object preserved beneath hardened ash.
Sacred sites are destroyed. Temples collapsed under volcanic weight.
The harbor is desolate. Ships frozen in ash. Waves quietly touching the ruined docks. Fields and vineyards are obliterated. Grey hills replacing fertile land. A landscape of devastation.
The city is nearly unrecognizable, with streets and buildings buried beneath immense ash.
Even meals left behind are preserved in ash, a snapshot of lives suddenly ended. Silence reigns where life once bustled. The city is frozen in ash and memory.
Roads are choked with ash, remnants of transport frozen, marking the sudden end of civilization.
Workshops lie abandoned, tools and art frozen in time under ash, a city's labor halted. Gardens once lively now lie silent, ash preserving stillness and decay.
Even city walls are half buried, a testament to the eruption's overwhelming scale.
Homes on the outskirts show complete destruction, interior rooms exposed beneath ash.
Intersections are impassable, debris marking streets where life once moved freely. From above, the city is a grey landscape, the eruption's impact visible across Pompeii.
Religious sites stand silent, pillars and statues crushed, preserved beneath volcanic debris. Entertainment venues are buried, the once lively arena now silent and grey. The harbor is frozen in ash, ships stranded, waves quietly breaking along desolate docks. Fertile farmland is lost, vines and trees buried, the land forever altered. Every street tells a story of sudden destruction, frozen beneath volcanic ash.
Daily life abruptly ended, remnants of domestic life preserved under layers of ash.
City defenses fall beneath the weight of nature, walls partially collapsed, city silenced.
The streets are gone, rooftops barely visible, a city swallowed entirely by the eruption. Pompeii lies buried, a silent testament to the power of Vesuvius and the fragility of human life.